Sydney Sweeney just broke the internet with her great jeans. And let me tell you what I mean by that. So, Sydney Sweeney just came out with an American Eagle ad and it is getting all of the craze. Let's jump right into what that ad is about. I'm going to play this 30-second clip for you and we're going to see what this ad is and what she really means by great jeans.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
You see what I did there, right?
So that's essentially the entire ad. And it's basically a play on the eugenics of she has great genes and there's great genes that she's wearing as well as her genetics from her parents. And a lot of people don't like it, but when asked Trump, somebody asked Trump, do you like Sydney Sweeney's ad? This is what he says.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
The controversy over Sydney.
So you know what happens right after that? Sydney Sweeney, she comes out and she says that she is now a registered Republican. After she had come out and said that she was a registered Republican, Trump says that Sydney Sweeney has the hottest ad out there amid the controversy of all of the things going on with, them playing on Sydney Sweeney and potentially sexualizing her. But this is what some user on Reddit says, Chessmaster69. He said this on Reddit. This is what Donald Trump had posted right before all this happened, and it got taken down. We don't know why it got taken down, but this is what he says. Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there. It's for American Eagle, and the jeans are flying off the shelves. Go get him, Sydney. Spells Sydney wrong. and then he goes on to make fun of other companies like Jaguar and Bud Light, but that's besides the issue. It's kind of like that toddler that just takes your phone and starts typing and you don't really know what he's going to type, and then you gotta like make sure that he doesn't press post. But this is basically what happened here. And essentially what happened after here, he praised her for the ad and he likes her because she's supporting him. And this really had a huge toll on American Eagle as a company, as their stock. As he says, their jeans are flying off the shelves. That's unheard of from any other president in the world, really. No one really says that their clothes are flying off the shelves. And this is what happened, right? We see a 23% move in American Eagle Outfitters stock, ticker symbol AEO. 23% move. It's remarkable. That is an insane move for one day. And we see the after hours trading. It's about 6.5% higher too. So altogether, an about 30% move just from Trump saying that the clothes are flying off the shelves. That is quite remarkable, right? And if we just look into a little stock analysis and see like what American Eagle's really doing, this is what we're looking at American Eagle, trailing 12 months, P ratio of 13. This is going to be really depending on how much they're earning to whether we know this is going to be cheap or not. But just looking at their year-over-year revenue in the past quarter, it's pretty much flat in the past 2 quarters. They haven't done much with revenue on the top line. However, free cash flow has also been down year over year. Something is definitely not right with this company that I'm seeing. It seems like their debt to cash ratio is insanely out-levered too, where they're taking on the same amount of debt, but this is pretty normal in companies where you have to stock products and actually buy inventory first before you can sell those products. So I don't know how to distinguish if this is going to be an undervalued company, though it has been down over the past couple of months, if not years. This is pretty much flat. If you would have bought it in 2023, you'd be sitting on the same amount of money, or if 2022 or 2020, you'd still be at the same amount of money as you are today. Unless you sold at the right times, and that's timing the market, right? Who knows? I mean, if it gets overvalued, it makes more sense too as well. But I'm just going to be looking into American Eagle stock here and seeing where they are compared to other competitors. So right now I have American Eagles compared to Abercrombie and Fitch, Gap, and Levi's. Let's shrink my head over here just a little bit so you can see that. So essentially, let's look at the performance of what's happened in the past couple of months. We could see that, this week American Eagles has been doing really good. Past 3 months, everyone's been doing okay. Maybe not. Gap has pretty down this entire year. But if you look at the year performance, this is pretty much what I want to draw your eyes to. Down 30% American Eagle, down 25% Abercrombie Fitch, Gap is down 7%, and Levi's is up 20%. They sell also great jeans. But let's look into the price ratios here of, how expensive a company is relative to their earnings and free cash flows. American Eagles traded at a price to earnings based on Yahoo's information of 11, where that is going to be more expensive than an Abercrombie and Fitch at a 9 and a Gap at a 8. And Levi is just that one guy out there doing really well at demanding a premium of 18 PE ratio. But what's really important for these companies is a free cash flow basis. I think that's all the importance, because that allows the company to invest back into the company, buy back shares if they wanted to, and really put the money towards great initiatives. So a price of free cash flow, the lower it is, the better it is for a company, ideally, because they're generating more free cash flow than what investors are demanding for the price of the stock. Given that American Eagle is about 10 and Abercrombie Fitch is at 11.5 and Gap is at 8, I don't really know if American Eagle is the cheapest company to buy or if it's extremely undervalued. Somebody has to see something change in order for the company to do well here. I think American Eagle might be fairly valued, though I haven't done that much research. But if you look into historicals of what the power of Sydney Sweeney can do, you take into Hey Dude, which is a company owned by Crocs. Once they had her signed on, she was able to have her own line of shoes and sell out shoes and gain an entire new market of women that just want to support her and her whatever she stands for, and thus supporting the brand after all. So you might actually see a flux of investors or people buying the stock, people buying the clothes just because they like the company. Right? American Eagles creates great products at the end of the day. And if you get a huge person like Sydney Sweeney that is also backed by the president, Donald Trump, you are bound to see more sales for American Eagle. Though their revenue hasn't grown much, you might actually see more sales kick in. I wouldn't put it past American Eagle if they made an insane amount of money in the next couple of months. So that is everything that I'm covering today. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans and also sells great jeans. What do you guys think of the ad below? Let me know, because this is groundbreaking and this is all the craze as of late. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure that you subscribe and leave a like. And thank you so much. Peace out.